Hey there, it's Gabe from Let's Play Through. For all you golf travelers out there, how hard is it when you step onto a new golf course and you don't know the distances? If you don't have a caddy, it can almost be impossible to know which club to use, to know how far you are from the pin. Depth perception changes. So the good news is Garmin has solved that problem. And luckily, I got my hands on Garmin's new S62 watch, which will change the game for all you golf travelers. So we're gonna unbox this thing in just a second. You're gonna find out what this baby can do. The S62, what do you like most about that product?
I think the simplicity and the accuracy. It really is accurate. And when I looked at my wrist and just saw the yardage, it was like crazy good.
Yeah.
Right? So here am I swinging away. My dispersion was here. And I'm saying, okay, I'm not playing too bad. And it turned out I shot 71, and I don't play golf anymore, right? So I shot 71 because my watch is telling me how good I'm playing. So.
We're gonna unbox this thing right now so you can take a look at what's inside. Here we go. Oh man, it's like Christmas. Probably don't need that. There it is. What it promises to do is have over 40,000 golf clubs stored inside with GPS coordinates so you know exactly what club to hit. But beyond that, the thing that was really exciting for me is it will tell you your shot dispersion. So the more you use this and program the data, the more it learns, the more accurate it is in telling you which club to use in any given situation. For me, that's a game changer. And there it is. Wow, that thing is pretty, man. I kind of like this little rose gold button here on the side. Let's take a look at what's inside of here. Inside the box, that worked out pretty nicely. Pretty simple, actually. You've got your cable, your charging cable, and you've got a couple of manuals. Very no frills. The Approach 62. Always got to read the manual, guys. Always got to read the manual. And I'm the first one to say that I never do. But in this case, I am, because I want to find out about all the technology that's inside so I can share it with you. Let's see if we have a little quick start guide here to find out. Oh, and you got to pair it to your smartphone. That's pretty interesting. All right, the touch screen is you can swipe or tap. You have an action button. That's the action button, and that you can press to start your round of golf. That's that big button on the side there. You've got a menu button, which has those three little dots. It's the button in the middle. And you can turn the device on and off with that. So we'll fire this baby up. And then you've got a back button here just to get you back to the home screen, I'm assuming. So that's what's inside. You got a couple of manuals, a charging cable, and the device itself. Very no frills. I kind of like that. So it looks like we need to charge the battery so we can fire this thing up. And so you've got your cable here. We're going to charge this baby up. I'm going to unwind it. Looks like it's about like a 3-foot cable, basically. Just so you know, it does not come with one of those little bricks to plug into. So you've got a USB port, you can plug it into your computer, or you can use something from your iPhone or Android phone. But the charging port here, if you can see it, is on the back side. It's right here, that's the charging port. We are going to put, interesting little pin, it's like a 4-pin, little 4-pin, and we're gonna put it right in there. Yep, it snaps in there nice and tightly. What I'll also say is this band seems really comfortable. It's nice and flexible. Sometimes you get some of these rubber bands with watches and they're really firm. This one's nice and flexible, which of course you need when you're on the golf course as that wrist turn is happening all the time with your swing. So really impressed with the design and form factor of this thing. We're gonna get it charged up for you and we're gonna take it for a spin. All right, we are back. I've got this thing charged. And we're going to rip off that plastic again. And here we go. We've got it. We're going to go English. We're going to choose our units of measure. Statute, I suppose, is what we want because I'm not metric. Select my driver distance. I'm about 255 when I hit it really good. All right, check. Pair with phone. Yes, I'd like to do that. Download the Garmin app to get started. Okay, so we are going to go to the App Store. I'm going to search for Garmin There it is. We're going to get that. Okay, that was quick. Good internet in here. Golf would like to use Bluetooth. Yes, we need it to use Bluetooth. Okay, we're going to create an account. I'm going to hit create account. All right, we are loading up here. Cool, and it goes right, download the golf app. Okay, got it. And now we are pairing, it looks like. It says that it's looking, let's get your Garmin device set up. Okay, so I'm gonna hit that. All right, so now it's asking what device do I have, and I've got the brand new Approach S62. And there it is, it's white even, perfect. Hit start. You know what I like about this is it's very intuitive. Once you complete the setup, you'll be able to track your scores and more. Hit connect. Okay, it's connecting. Boom, gave me a code to pair it with. I'm going to enter the code. 125 pair. Here we go. Yep, send me notifications. Allow S62 to display notifications. Absolutely. Completing setup of your Approach S62 device. Got some nice spinning bars there on the watch itself. If you can see that. Come on. Here we go. If you'd like to access your calendar, this allows Garmin Golf would like to access your calendar. This allows Garmin Golf to display calendar appointments on your device. Okay, cool. Allow while using the app. Sure. All right. Approach S62. Next. Select an avatar. Take a photo or use an image from your gallery. All right, I'm going to take a photo. Yes, want to access the camera. Do that. We'll do a little selfie. Okay, got it. We'll crop that, frame it up nice. Yes, there I am. Okay, cool. And next. Oh, already got here on the watch. I'm already getting a little action. I want to share my profile only with me, so you can choose to share things with your connections or with everyone. Heck, I'll do everyone. Why not? I want to share my scorecard. We'll do it during the round. You can do after round, not now, or during round. I'll do it during round so people can actually track how I'm playing as I play in real time. That's kind of cool. You can always change this later. That's great. All right, do I want email notifications? I'm going to keep those off for now. The next few questions will help you configure the app to work better based on your personal data and preferences. Okay, I'm a male. Next. And how tall am I? I am 6 foot. How much do I weigh? This is a little embarrassing, but I'm right now about 220. I need to lose about 20. All right, boom. And my birth date. I'm not going to do that. Okay, enter your typical bed and wake times so you can track sleep. That is cool. I do go to sleep about 11-ish these days, and I'm up by at least 6. That's definitely the latest that I'm up. Unfortunately, I got 2 kids, and they get me up early. Do I want to receive notifications between these times? No, I don't want to receive notifications between the times that I'm sleeping. All right, that's cool. And sync your device. Your Approach S62 will sync when your device is connected to the app. Boom, got a little check mark, finished. Cool, all right. So right away I can start a new round. There's a leaderboard here, my scorecards, and I can actually play. So I'm gonna put this phone down and we're gonna do everything else, I think, on the watch itself and see how this goes. All right, so this is a little dark. I am going to, in real time, see if I can adjust the brightness and see how easy it is. I gotta remember my buttons here. The touch screen, I can hit the touch screen or tap. I've got an action button to start, and I've got a menu button and a back button. So this middle one's the menu button. I'm gonna go to settings. I'm going to go to watch face, I think. Let's see. Okay, that's not it. I'm going to go to settings, watch face, phone, user profile, system. Let's try system, auto lock, backlight. Let's turn that up a little bit. Oops. Yes, English. Backlight. Mode. Oh, there it is. Okay, that's just a mode. Brightness. Here we go. I'm going to turn the brightness up on this watch for you guys. Okay, that's a lot better. That's a lot easier to see. All right, so that was pretty easy. This is my back button to get me back. It gives me a little warning that that will reduce battery life. That's okay. All right, but it is kind of nice because it's kind of dark until you move it. Let's see. All right, so if I want to start around, I can go ahead and do that immediately. And now I've got a touch screen. Let's see what I can do. I can look at my swing tempo, walk, run, stopwatch, timer, has an alarm clock function, has a find my phone. That's cool. Let me try that. Whoa, that's neat. So if your phone's in your golf bag, it's now playing a little tune on my phone for me to find it. So if I left this in the cart, left it in my golf bag, the watch will actually find it for me. That's pretty cool, actually. All right, so we're gonna go back to golf here. We're gonna play golf. Now we're locating satellites. Okay, it's still locating the satellites. This is taking a while. I'm actually gonna go outside and see if maybe just being indoors here in my office is giving it some problems. It's taking a very long time. I'm gonna go outside and see if we can get it to go a little quicker. Okay. I'll let you know. So yes, I went outside and it went much faster. So there's a little lesson to you. If you're gonna set this thing up, make sure that you go outside and not do it inside, because you'll hit the satellites a little quicker that way. All right, so first of all, it automatically found the closest course to me, which happens to be Babe Zaharis golf course here in Tampa. I'm gonna take this over to Carrollwood pretty quickly, but for the sake of this video, we will work with what we've got. So first thing is it's asking, do we want to keep score? Yes, I do want to keep score. It's gonna give me the tees I want to play from. I'll play from the back tees. It's a pretty short course, old Babe. And all of a sudden, I've got a nice little graphic that shows me the course, and I can actually see some distances, some hazards. All right, so it's telling me that to the front of the water, there's 208. Ooh, it even gives me a little zoom in piece there. I can zoom back out, and it's showing me that's 263 to clear that water. It's nice that you can kind of use this tool to zoom in. You can actually look around the hole as well. I think if I tap on the green, oh, I can actually see exactly how far I have to drive it. So to drive this hole right to the pin, I need a 321 drive. That's pretty cool. All right, I'm gonna go back here. I'm gonna go back to the menu. So the other cool thing about this is it has a wallet built into the device. And so you can actually use Garmin Pay to actually pay for your groceries, for your gasoline, wherever it takes that contactless payment, which is pretty cool. All right, so that's kind of cool. I've got a do not disturb, so if I want to be quiet on the golf course, I could actually turn on do not disturb. And when I do that, people can't text me or call me because I want to be in the zone. That's pretty cool. I can lock the device, and I've got more settings here. All right, I'm going to pop back here, and I'm going to see what else this thing can do in terms of... All right, so I can move the flag to where I think the position is. I can ask the caddy what he thinks. In order to do this, clearly I need to do 5 more rounds. Hopefully you can see that. So once I've played 5 rounds, the caddy will actually start to tell me what clubs I should use. And what's super cool to me about this is how they explained it was, depending on how you're hitting it that day, depending on how your other rounds have been, it'll actually recommend you, the artificial intelligence will recommend you a club for your swing. That is super cool. All right, I'm gonna go back to this action button. I can move the flag. I can change holes pretty easily, so I can tell, okay, I'm not on hole 1, I'm on hole 2. I assume that this changes automatically once I enter my score or once I move to a different part of the course, but I guess we'll find that out when we're actually out there. I'm gonna go back here. I can hit my scorecard where I can enter in my score. I birdied the first, obviously. We'll put a birdie down, and then it'll move us right to the second hole. Live scoring is on, so I can check my golf app for my latest settings if I want to change that. So I just let the world know that I had a birdie at Babe Harris. All right, we're gonna go back to action and see what else we can do here. We've got wind. When we're outside, we'll actually be able to look and see how the wind is blowing. Right now, we're not outside, so it can't give us that data. So we'll skip that. We can actually see my last shot. That's interesting. Swing to start. So actually, it'll track your swing in real time. That is pretty cool. I had no idea. All right, cool. And we've also got sunrise and sunset on here, so I know how quickly I've got to finish this round or when I can start my round for the morning. That's kind of cool, especially if you are at one of those golf courses with no tee times. You can just walk up and see if you can catch it and be first off. That's pretty cool. And once you're done, you can end round. That is super cool. Time to put her on. There we go. Plenty of little holes. Plenty of little holes there for about any wrist. I've got about a 7.5 inch wrist, I think. There it is. All right, nice and light, nice and flexible. I almost don't even feel like it's on my wrist, to be honest. That's pretty shocking because it's a big looking device, but it's very, very light. So I like that it's got this rubber that's very flexible. I like that the buttons feel really solid. You get immediate feedback when you push that. You get a little clicking sound, and they feel really solid when you push them. Here's another really cool feature that I found out about this watch. It has something called the pin pointer. And so if you are having a blind shot, let's say you're behind a big bunker or a big sand dune or something, and you can't see where you're hitting up to, maybe you're low on the hill and you're hitting up to an elevated green, this will actually show you where the pin is. As you move your watch, it'll tell you where that pin position is. So now I know at Babe Harris, the first hole pin is right about that way. All around, seems to be like a really great device. I can't wait to take this out on the golf course, hit some swings with it, and start to use that new caddy and see if it can actually recommend the right club for me at the right time. I won't know until I test it, so let's hit the course.